excuses today for Nadal fans, though, because he comes in here fit and fresh and ready to go.
Absolutely, couldn't agree with you more. That's just the reality of the situation. That's what the locker room knows, and everybody who knows the game really understands that.
So let's talk a little bit about the conditions here, because you've suggested that Nadal was a little jaded the last two times Federer's been able to beat him. What would the optimum conditions be for a Federer victory, and are we pretty close today?
We are pretty close. Perhaps, I think we're about 4 hours too late. 2 o'clock in the afternoon when the sun is at its very hottest would probably be ideal conditions, because then the ball goes through the air very quickly. Once it starts to cool down, now once the shadows start to come across the court, the ball will play a little slower. Conditions will get heavier because of the coolness of the evening, so that'll play back into the hands of Nadal. But of course the altitude, again, there is in favour of Federer, because he can get the ball through the court quicker, ball goes through the air quicker, his slice has a little bit more bite on it.
Let's talk about some of the battles within the overall war. The Federer serve against the Nadal return. It's going to be fascinating, isn't it?
And that's going to be vitally important, especially for Roger. That's going to be the key for him to win this match today. On the occasions he has beaten Nadal on clay, especially here last year. So it was one of his best serving performances, and he's going to need a similar sort of scenario today. Nadal's been returning exceptionally well. I'm going to give you some ridiculous numbers in a minute or so as to how good his returning game has been, not only this week, but the whole clay court season.
And that's interesting as well, because
Madrid is basically the only tournament where Federer really has a good chance against Nadal on clay. Apparently because of the altitude, and I think the clay is a little bit different.
It's all really come into maturity now. He's been outstanding the last couple of weeks when returning, and almost equally impressive when stepping up to the line as well. Yesterday there was a little blotch as far as he is concerned on the scorecard when he lost serve, I think 3 times in that opening set against Nico Almagro. But apart from that, it's been as good as gold to serve.
I think going into yesterday's semi-final, he'd only dropped serve 4 times in total in the whole European clay court swing. And he was broken 3 times, I think, yesterday by Almagro throughout the course of the match, but still managed to get the job done. Federer has been outstanding form on serve most of the week, though of course his form overall on clay this springtime has been a little patchy.
Ask me.